Welcome back to the Sanctuary of Stories, the archive of the human experience, and the only channel where we look beyond the glamour to find the fragile hearts beating underneath. You are watching Mr. Magazine, and I am here to guide you through the triumphs and the trials of the elite. Today, we are putting aside the glitz of the red carpet to discuss a moment that terrified a fan base and brought a production to a standstill. We are talking about Sıla Türkoğlu, the star whose light shined so brightly that she forgot to protect the candle from the wind. It is a story of a sudden collapse, a rush to the emergency room, and the unwavering shadow of a man named Halil Ibrahim Sayan who refused to leave her side. But before we step into those hushed hospital corridors, I have a request for my community. If you value journalism that treats celebrities with the empathy they deserve, please destroy that subscribe button and activate the notification bell. We are building a fortress of support here. For those who wish to stand closer to the truth, the join button is waiting for you below. Your membership keeps the lights on and the stories flowing. Now, take a deep breath. We need to talk about the day Sıla Türkoğlu simply couldn't keep going. In the relentless machinery of the Turkish television industry, there is a dangerous myth that youth is invincible. Sıla Türkoğlu, celebrated for her ethereal beauty and her powerhouse performance in Emanet, has been living in the fast lane of this myth for months. With a calendar overflowing with script readings, commercial shoots, social responsibility projects, and the grueling daily schedule of a soap opera, she became a machine of productivity. But the body keeps the score. The incident that has dominated the gossip columns this week began not with a bang, but with a whisper of warning that went unheeded. According to reliable sources from the set, Sıla had been running on fumes for days. She was rushing from one commitment to another, fueling herself with adrenaline rather than sustenance, motivating herself with the mantra, "I'll hold on a little longer, then I'll rest." That day, the adrenaline ran out. After another packed schedule, the dizziness arrived. Not as a fleeting moment, but as a tidal wave. She reportedly struggled to stand, her vision blurring, until her legs gave way. The panic that ensued was visceral. One moment, she was the star of the show, the next, she was a young woman needing urgent medical attention. The rush to the hospital was a blur of flashing lights and anxious phone calls. As Sıla was wheeled through the corridors, the sight of the beloved actress in such a vulnerable state sent shockwaves through the facility. The question, "What happened to Sıla?" migrated from the lips of the hospital staff to social media in a matter of minutes, becoming a trending topic fueled by fear and speculation. Was it a serious illness? Was it a chronic condition? The gossip world, which thrives on drama, began spinning wild theories. However, the truth, revealed after hours of tense waiting, was less mysterious but perhaps more relatable: burnout. Initial medical examinations painted a clear picture of a body in rebellion. The diagnosis was excessive fatigue, severe lack of sleep, and irregular eating habits culminating in a sharp drop in blood pressure. Sıla hadn't fallen ill, she had simply crashed. She had pushed the engine of her ambition so hard that it overheated. If there is a silver lining to this harrowing afternoon, it is the behavior of Halil Ibrahim Sayan. In moments of crisis, we see the true nature of a relationship, and Halil's reaction was nothing short of heroic. Reportedly, the moment he received the news, Halil cancelled everything. Meetings, plans, commitments, all evaporated. He rushed to the hospital with a singular focus. Witnesses describe a man who was deeply frightened but forcing himself to remain the pillar of strength his partner needed. He did not pace in the waiting room. He stayed in the room with her. He spoke directly to the doctors, demanding details, understanding the metrics, and closely monitoring every drop of the drip. He was not just a boyfriend, he was a guardian. Those close to the couple say he whispered words of morale constantly, reassuring her that the world would not fall apart if she took a nap. This scene, witnessed by the few people present in that wing of the hospital, highlighted a bond that goes far beyond on-screen chemistry. It is a partnership forged in care. As Sıla stabilized, the dynamic shifted from panic to protection. Halil reportedly took charge of the recovery plan. It is said that he tried to convince Sıla to take a long, indefinite break, using the argument that health comes first, everything else can wait. Halil didn't stop at words. Rumors suggest he contacted his own inner circle and management to help adjust her work schedule, effectively acting as a barrier between Sıla and the demands of the industry. He became the gatekeeper of her rest. Sources claim he even proposed an escape plan: let's get away for a while. Let's go somewhere where no one can find us. This suggestion of a vacation is not just about leisure, it is about survival. It is about removing her from the environment that drained her and placing her in an environment that can refill her cup. I have to pause here to ask you, my compassionate viewers, have you ever experienced burnout like this? Have you ever pushed yourself until your body said stop? I want to read your stories of recovery in the comments below. And if this deep dive into the human side of fame resonates with you, please consider hitting the join button. Your support allows us to tell stories that matter. Following her discharge, a notable silence descended upon Sıla's usually active social media accounts. For a star who shares her life with her fans, this withdrawal was the loudest signal of the event's impact. She chose to remain in the background, focusing inward. However, to prevent mass hysteria among her fan base, messages were filtered through her inner circle. Everything is under control, they said. Sıla is fine. But the most poignant quote came from Sıla herself, leaked to a close friend: "I'm fine, but I really needed to stop." This admission is powerful. It is an acknowledgement that the fainting spell was not a random accident, but a necessary intervention by her own biology. She has reportedly promised her loved ones that she has learned her lesson. From now on, she will prioritize her health above the contracts and the cameras. According to rumors circulating in the industry, this incident has served as a crucible for Sıla and Halil. The anxiety of the hospital room quickly gave way to relief and profound affection. Adversity has a way of stripping away the superficial layers of a relationship, leaving only what is real. And what is real between them is a deep, protective solidarity. This unity serves as a strong response to the endless speculation surrounding their relationship status. You do not sit by a hospital bed for hours, terrified, for a PR stunt. You do it because you love the person lying in the sheets. Finally, we must discuss the broader context. Sıla's collapse has sparked a conversation in the entertainment world about the sustainability of the current production model. Many industry insiders are asserting that Sıla's experience is the tip of the iceberg. It reveals the intense pace, significant stress, and constant pressure behind the glittering facade of fame. Actors are often treated as commodities, expected to perform regardless of their physical state. Sıla's experience has brought the phrase "celebrities are human too" back into vogue. It is a stark reminder that underneath the makeup and the lighting, they are biological beings who need sleep, food, and peace just like the rest of us. And so, we leave Sıla Türkoğlu resting, hopefully somewhere quiet, with Halil likely nearby ensuring she drinks her water. We wish her a speedy and complete recovery. We hope she takes that vacation, and we hope she returns only when she is truly ready. This story is a reminder to all of us, famous or not, that our health is the only true wealth we possess. Before you go, I have a question for you. Do you think the TV industry puts too much pressure on young actors? Should there be stricter rules about working hours on set? Let's discuss this important topic in the comments. And remember, if you enjoyed this empathetic breakdown, the best way to support Mr. Magazine is to click that join button. It gives you a special badge, priority in comments, and helps us keep the truth alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow drama enthusiasts. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. This is Mr. Magazine, signing off.